I really enjoy watching Richie fight because to me, heart is really important. You can have all the ability in the world, but without your heart, it doesn't really, in the money rounds, Richie was always there.
He just keeps getting up. If you hit him, he's gonna get up. It's like, yeah, I hate to spar him, like I said. And I've tried to take his head off, and man, he just keeps coming back.
Something inside me that didn't let me stay down, which just me as a person, what I believe in, what I stand for. I've always lived by a saying that I heard a long time ago. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
I'm Don Miller from Superfight Gym in St Kilda in Melbourne. I was Richie's trainer for 90% of his fight career. We went through a lot together, and he became quite a well-known fighter in Australia, not just in Victoria. Student-wise, he was very, very hard-working. First in the gym, last to leave. One of those guys, just a workhorse. Richie was actually probably the hardest working student I've ever trained, and I've had a few. Once the fight camp started, he was amazing. Wouldn't miss a day. Would be up early every morning, running, kicking pads, everything. Richie was known for his heart mainly. He had a lot of heart, a lot of stamina, never backed down.
He's just got that mentality, and it's hard to teach that to somebody. It's really like one of the best qualities he's got. Hi, I'm Renee Ortega. I've been with the Muaythai industry probably more than 10 years now. I've been the head trainer here, been a trainer there, Superfight as well. And that's why I met Richie. I was a fighter too, but I think my passion was to be a trainer, slowly. Yes, he's got a good left kick, good right kick, bloody good knees, strong in the clinch. Yeah, I'd hate to fight him.
I just had a real love for the sport, it's the only thing I knew for a long time, and I just felt something drawing me to it, it's challenged myself, challenged me mentally and physically. I wouldn't do anything different. I believe everything happens for a reason, so I'm confident it was the best fight. A little bit of time all up in Thailand. I had about 15 fights all up for Sangkin. Didn't win many of them. He always matched me against pretty hard opponents, which was good because I learned a lot about myself, and I learned just a lot about the sport in general. But he was a huge influence on myself and my career. His training was some of the hardest physical training I ever endured. Probably the fight where I took up the most stitches was early 2016 when I was in Thailand. I was matched against a Chinese opponent. So the very first round, he went all out with his elbows and got a few on top of my head, and just blood really started flowing. I couldn't see, and in that fight, my corner didn't actually have a towel, so it was sank in trying to wipe the blood out of my eyes so I could see. So a little bit unorganised, but we were there to fight in the trenches no matter what. All up in that fight, I think it was about 33 stitches. Getting stitched up was a little bit painful because they don't use anaesthetic over there. So that was definitely one to remember.
Yeah, there's a few. He had a few wars. Probably my favourite fight of Richie's would have been with Gary Cairns from my good mate Blair Smith's gym in WA, the Pit.
Yes, it was Gary Cairns, it was Richie Fanous.
He was a big puncher, a bit of a knockout artist, and yeah, I knew what I was in for. From the first bell it was on, he came out with everything he had. He just tried to take my head off.
Gary was renowned for very heavy hands, big kicker, big low kicker.
Overhand, turns the shoulder on it nicely.
Gary thought he was going to finish him in the first round, but I already knew, I know Richie's going to get up. He's going to keep going, because he's just got that heart. He's got that heart and he'll just keep going.
I weathered it, and you know, eventually came back with what I've learnt, my kicks, my clinch, knees.
Bringing the house down, Richie Fanous. Big knee to the body, knee to the sternum, knee to the sternum.
That one stands out, but he's had a few. That would be my favourite, I think.
Lockdown. Big knee from Fanous. What a comeback after the first round.
Crowd favourite, definitely a promoter favourite as well, because he brought a lot of good bums on seats, and for the people that didn't know him, they really enjoyed watching him as well, because he was game and he'd never give up no matter what.
Yeah, I'm really proud of what he's done. I think he might come back. He might come back for one more fight, maybe.
Just believe in yourself, that's a really big thing. Do the work, it's hard work. End of the day, that's all it is. It's very simple and it's hard work. So you gotta be able to accept that. You understand what hard work is, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone is a really big thing. So if you can do that, you'll go far in the sport.